the Pool of Bethesda, a place of hushed whispers and desperate pleas. People came from all over, carrying their ailments like heavy burdens. Blind eyes searched for a glimmer of light. Lame legs yearned for the strength to walk. The air was thick with anticipation. A legend surrounded the pool. An angel, it was said, would stir the water. The first person to enter the pool after the disturbance would be healed. Hope hung heavy in the air, mingling with the scent of sickness and despair. Every ripple of the water brought a surge of anticipation, a flurry of movement. Yet, for many, the hope was fleeting, replaced by another day of disappointment. The sick and the suffering lay huddled together, their eyes scanned the water, longing for a miracle. They clung to the legend, their last shred of hope, in a world that had offered them little else. Among the throng, a man lay on his mat, 38 years. 38 years he had waited. His body, once strong, was now withered and weak. He had heard the stories, witnessed the frenzy when the water stirred, but he was always too slow, too weak to be the first one in. Hope had dwindled over the years, replaced by a weary resignation. He closed his eyes, the sounds of the crowd, a dull roar in his ears. The years had etched their story onto his face, lines of pain and disappointment. Each year that passed, the hope of healing seemed to slip further away. Had anyone noticed him? Did anyone care that he had spent half a lifetime at the edge of this pool, his dreams washing away with every ripple of the water? Then a shadow fell upon him. He opened his eyes. A man stood before him, his eyes filled with compassion. Not pity, but something deeper, something that stirred a flicker of hope in the man's weary heart. "Do you want to be healed?" The question, simple yet profound, hung in the air. The man looked up, startled. No one had ever asked him that. They saw only his sickness, not his desire to be whole. "Sir," the man replied, his voice raspy with disuse, "I have no one to help me into the pool when the water is stirred." He gestured to the crowd, their indifference a tangible weight. "I'm always too late," but Jesus offered no platitudes, no promises of angels or stirred water. He looked at the man, his gaze unwavering, and said, "Get up, pick up your mat and walk." The words, spoken with quiet authority, pierced through the man's despair, and something miraculous happened. Strength surged through his limbs, dormant for so long. He felt the familiar tingling of life returning to his withered muscles. He stood, his legs shaky at first, then growing steadier. He rolled up his mat, the weight of years falling away with each fold. He walked, a simple act, yet for him a miracle. The crowd gasped, their whispers following him as he walked away, but the man didn't look back. He had his life back, a gift from the man who saw not his illness but his heart. The Pool of Bethesda, a place of desperation and hope. But the true miracle wasn't the stirring of the water, it was the stirring of the soul. It was the reminder that Jesus bypasses the ordinary to offer extraordinary grace, transforming lives with a single touch, a single word.